course, there has got to be civil mobilization. And if we keep waiting for this to be centrally handled, we're all going to become, if we're not already, slaves in our own land. That for me is personally intolerable. It's not an acceptable condition.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria. Don't joke with what I'm saying. I have a PhD from Oxford University. I'm a central banker. We don't talk nonsense. So don't joke with what I'm telling you. I have this from the highest possible authority, higher authorities of some of the commanders of the killers and Boko Haram.
You said northern governors, past or present, Dr. Badaya?
No, current. No, they said one of them is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. One of them. And they are not looking for money. They have more than enough money. In fact, he told me they just came back from one of the Middle East countries in private jet, full of ammunition and dollars.
Did they tell you, Dr. Badaya, why they would want to cause civil war in 2022?
Yes, so that they can continue in power. I'm not making this up.
The presidency must act fast because time is going. From north, west, northeast, north central, southwest, southeast, south. There is general insecurity. And this is being prepared by herdsmen. I want to repeat again. I have made it a petition to the presidency and to all security agencies before that if they want peace, Miyetti Allah must be arrested. These are people who have owned up. They have taken responsibility that they have killed, they maimed, they rape, and do all sorts of atrocities. And yet their leadership is in Abuja, and nobody is confronting them. And until these people are arrested, when I talk, I was being castigated. I was being vilified. Nothing bad that was not said against me. I am this and that. But the reality is here. It is not just happening to Benue State today. It is happening to the entire country. Why is the federal government being silent about this Fulani man? When will the federal government come out and criticize and arrest herdsmen carrying AK-47? When are they going to do that? Are we second citizens in this country? What gives Fulani man superior to any other person, to a tip man? I am not their slave. A Benue man is not a slave to any Fulani man in this country. And so federal government must do this. At a point in time, the federal government came out with a policy through the police that even those with license, den guns, double barrel and pump action should surrender to police. How many times have the presidency come out to condemn that Fulani men are carrying AK-47 all over the place? This is not correct. We stand for justice, equity, and fairness. Whatever is happening to a Fulani man should also happen to any other person. That was why I called the federal government to license me and many others to have guns, to have AK-47 too. Because if I have my AK-47, a Fulani man is coming there, he knows that I have, and he has. Then we can fight each other. But you can't disarm me and arm a Fulani man. This is the point. So this is not right. The federal government is biased, is unfair. The failure in security is caused by federal government.
Security architecture has been reduced to rumbles in the whole country. I said it because that is the truth. If a local government chairman can cheaply be taken away and killed, if a member of House of Assembly can be taken cheaply and killed, the orders are better imagined. The security in this country has come to the lowest ebb, and we have to all wake up. We as leaders have given our advices severally as to the change of the security architecture. If one thing you do every day is not working correctly, then you should go and find advice from somebody to tell you how you will do it differently to get it correct. You can't keep doing the same wrong thing over and over. And if we cannot be able to provide security for our citizens, then allow all the citizens to buy AK-47. If everybody is licensed with AK-47, I swear nobody will come to your house. Or if he comes, then it depends on who is faster. But the situation where if we are all gagged with one particular security system that has been unable to work, and we are told to sit down and be counting the day our turn will come, I don't agree with it.
Like future people, you can see that even Taraba governor, the Bauchi governor, most of the governors are campaigning now that every Nigerian citizen should be armed to defend themselves against Fulani herdsmen. You can see the increased tension that is leading Biafrans to go for their way, because Nnamdi Kanu, according to him, believe that if everybody should be armed this way, there will be a chaos in the country. It's better the Biafrans have their own nation and protect the nation by law and ensure that everybody is doing the right thing.
I sympathize with the families of all those that have lost their life due to this kidnapping and killing. As believers and as a Christian, for everything that happened, we are supposed to give thanks to God. He knoweth the beginning from the end and the end from the beginning. May the soul of the departed rest in peace.
People keep wondering what is happening in Nigeria, how this is getting out of hand. We all know that those kidnappers, those Fulani herdsmen, the Nigerian politicians are all behind them, mostly those people in the north. They are doing this in order to dominate, in order to take over all province of Nigeria. And this should not be so. The Islamization of Nigeria should be under question. People should not be forced into this. The problem we are seeing is that the governors, they collide with the Fulani herdsmen to pick up every individual that they find is a threat to them. You can listen to what this Taraba government was saying, or governor.
Now, I'm sure you are aware of the story. Your colleague had a security meeting on Saturday, and I was informed that was the genesis of what happened on Sunday to him. And that while they were kidnapping and taking him away, he now recognized one of them and even mentioned his name. And that one gave an order they should kill him. That is the story I have, and I think that is the correct version.
And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown.
With such a fascinating revelation, we fully will support the Eastern Security Network in order to protect the land of forefathers, the land of our great-great-grandfathers, and the land of our sisters, mom and dad. Our old people that will go to farm, after farming for 3 months, a cow will come in overnight and destroy the whole thing. We join hands to see that what Nnamdi Kanu started will be what enforced. We have the strength and the equipment and the mental capability to stand these people. The governors are tired. The Eastern governors are all collectively being under control of the president, who has sworn to use Fulani to dominate and destroy everything to do with the Eastern people. He is the #1 sponsor. You see how the governors are telling you that the ammunition are moving in and out during the palliative time. This man is playing games with people's lives. Listen to Nnamdi Kanu's, words when he declared the Eastern Security Network, and the reason behind this is so touching.
Our farms and our forests of every vestige of Fulani Janjaweedism. This evening I'm announcing it, that our forests and our farmlands shall be free of Fulani terror presence. They cannot dwell in our bushes. They can bring down their cattle to do their business, after which we expect them to domicile in our cities and in our towns, to rent houses like any other group of people. If they decide to venture into our forests and into our farms, they will have us to contend with. We do not care who they come with. We don't care if they come with their army, their air force, or whoever is supporting this caliphate relentless incursion into the south. We shall meet them head on. We shall confront them. I do not want to hear about any rape of a mother anywhere starting from this very night. I don't want to hear that any daughter of Biafra has been abducted anywhere in our territory, because starting from this very evening, our forests and our farmlands are no-go areas for Fulani terrorists masquerading as herdsmen. Because the Fulani very cleverly discovered that the only way they can defeat our people is by dividing us. That is why all the governors of the South and the Southeast never got together to float any security outfit capable of defending our land. None of them did. Absolutely none. Even what their counterparts are doing in Yoruba land, they cannot replicate. What ordinary terrorist group like Miyetti Allah is doing, your so-called governors cannot do it because they are cowards, they are beholden to the caliphate. They have come to do the bidding of the Fulani Janjaweed, and we can't allow them in our land. If they want to serve the Fulani Caliphate, they can go to the north and do it. Not in Biafra, not anymore, not from this very night. That is why this very announcement is being made before the full view of the international community, that they may understand how serious we are, how determined we are.
After Nnamdi Kanu announcement, you wonder why the Eastern governors are playing politics with people's life. Why the Eastern governors have not thrown their full support financially and otherwise to this Eastern Security Network. This is something they failed to form. But someone, somewhere, arise and form it. We should take sentiments out of this. People's life is at stake. The Eastern governors should unite and support the ESN. Also, you know that not only us, even prominent men like Soyinka have come out in Omoteke. They support Omoteke.
Of course, there has got to be civil mobilization. And if we keep waiting for this to be centrally handled, we're all going to become, if we're not already, slaves in our own land. That for me is personally intolerable. It's not an acceptable condition. And whatever it takes, I stand ready to contribute in any way. And I've made my government understand this. That we are here not just to live, but to live in dignity. Right now, our dignity is being rubbished. My forest has been taken over. It's been shrinking. My normal hunting grounds, yes, it's been shrinking. My family tells me that if I go in depth again, they will have me institutionalized.
The northern leaders are actually crying for security. Why can't they support? Nnamdi Kanu said this is not about Biafra, but it's about protection of land and people's property and life. We should all support this idea. The Fulani herdsmen parading their cattle in streets, causing havoc, causing hazard to people, parading their cattle in streets, eating things that belongs to people in their farm is not what to do. You look at here, you see how ranges have been done. Farmlands are clean. Look at Australian bushes. Look at how clean they are. Nothing here about Fulanis. Whatever you do in this country is done legally, and you have the right to parade where you have ownership on, not somebody's property. So this is how things have to be done. Our Eastern governors should put their ego aside and support this initiative, just like other peoples, our brothers Yorubas are doing. And the Northerners are supporting, even when they have their Sharia law, they are supporting their own. In 2022, Nigeria may not be as
clean the bushes. Do you see any Fulani herdsmen here? Look at it. I'm walking by myself. Look at the ground. This Australia is one of the highest exporter of cow. Do you see any Fulani herdsmen? No, you can't see them because the country is organized. Everybody's living on its own. You can walk to the bush and you go. Nobody attack you. Even the animals in Australia behave properly. So guys, it is unfortunate that this thing in Africa we are struggling of ranging, cattle ranging and all those things. The world have advanced.
A few weeks back now, all the news that I've been getting from them and everything is really so bad. It's so bad. So I will support that idea of that security stuff, to kick off in the eastern part of Nigeria, because I really don't know what are the plans of these Fulanis in the eastern part of Nigeria. So we can't predict anything at the moment. We can't predict anything at the moment. We don't know what is their agenda. We don't know what is in their mind. So we don't know what they want to do. So, and for us, Igbos, we should prepare ourselves and we should protect ourselves.
Relentless incursion into the South. We shall meet them head on. We shall confront them. I do not want to hear about any rape of a mother anywhere starting from this very night. I don't want to hear that any daughter of Biafra has been abducted anywhere in our territory, because starting from this very evening, our forests and our farmlands are no-go areas for Fulani terrorists, masquerading as herdsmen. As somebody quite rightly said, the only way to eat an elephant is by cutting it into pieces. The only way the Fulani Janjaweed can overwhelm us is by dividing us.
No, I'll leave you with your conscience. Please, if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube, like my Facebook. You can follow my Instagram. I thank you for watching. Lawube, the future you.